This is my review of the Nikon Z8. This is a freaking amazing camera, honestly. TLDR, if you don't want to watch this whole review, just get it. You're going to love it. I promise you. It is my favorite camera to date that I've ever owned. A little background on me. I'm a professional videographer and photographer for the past about 15, 20 years. I'd say about 12 of those were with Nikon. I did switch recently to another mirrorless brand, a very popular one that you probably may know, which I will not mention, but they run S-Log video. This one has the NRAW, and I'll tell you what, I just came back to Nikon because I had a lot of glass still from them. This happens to be a new lens as well. It's the 24-70 Z Core. The combination between this and this, it's a workhorse, guys. This is going to get you through almost anything. If you get this lens and this body, you're set for a long time. Let me tell you, the photos are the thing that I miss the most about the Nikon bodies. For whatever reason, it has that awesome aesthetic to it that you just can't match anywhere else. So my photo game has just improved tremendously with this. Huge resolution. The photos are really easy to edit. When you compress them down for, let's say, internet, social, if you're shooting for a client and they need that kind of thing, the images look insanely impeccable. They're so crisp. Everyone has loved the shots that I've taken with this so far. It feels really beefy. It's nice. I do have a cage on here. This is a separate thing, but you can find this as well on Amazon. Firing this guy up, you've got a bunch of different options here. Getting used to the Nikon menu was a little tricky for me, again, coming from that other brand, but you know what? Everything's where it's supposed to be. So you got your focus settings. Focus is really smooth. I know some people have mentioned that they were having trouble with it, but honestly, you may be using different lenses. I do have the adapter here to use my old glass, my F lenses, F mounts, but the Z Core is awesome. When you have the Z lens with the mirrorless body, the focusing is instantaneous. It's accurate to a T almost every single time. Really comparable to these other ones that have taken focus, autofocus by storm. The video quality is insane. You can't beat the video quality for this camera. I mean, I shoot on NRAW, which is N-Log footage. It's 12-bit N-Log footage, and it's in the camera body. Like, if you're using a CF card, it goes right in here. You don't have to use a separate monitor or display that records in RAW. It does it right on the camera, and it looks beautiful. I'll see if I could throw a clip up here of something that I've shot recently. But the amount of detail within the footage is incredible. It shoots 8K, guys, 8K at 60 frames, nonetheless. You could get it to go 8K 60 frames. That is nuts. It looks so good. You're gonna future-proof yourself for at least 3 to 5 years with this. The way that technology is going, it's pretty fast, but you could definitely get 5 years out of this. I've gotten up to 7 to 10 years out of like my D750 and stuff like that. So definitely recommend picking it up. It's awesome. You can do 4K 120. I mean, for video, it's really good. For photo especially, it's always been a workhorse for photo. This thing is my go-to. I will use flash a lot of times with a Pocket Wizard, stuff like that. But overall, guys, the body's great. I love this display. I don't know if you could see that. It's kind of like those Kindles a little bit, you know, the digital ink. You've got some function buttons here, 2 function buttons here. You've got controls on the front here for your ISO. I customize all this stuff to basically press a button and scroll to get different items. Get your ISO. You've got a dedicated record button, which I absolutely love because you can go right into video from here without having to mess with anything else, and the shutter remains separate. You got your back button focus on here, display. This is a quick swap switch to go to video. You can go from video to camera very easily with this quick flip button. Love that. Your delete button here. You got bracketing and high speed shooting on this side, along with your white balance and mode buttons. And then this is a little joystick here, which is nice to be able to navigate through and select your focus point. Your info button where you can quick swap a lot of these settings. Your zooms, and of course your playback, which there's no images on here right now. But yeah, overall guys, awesome camera. Highly recommend it. Definitely get it. The shots are insane. I'm loving every second of this. I've had it for about 6 months now, and it's great.